I'm Ashton Addison from EventChain.io and the Crypto Coin Show. Today on Blockchain Interviews, we have Todor Boyadzhiev, the CEO of ZANCoin. Welcome to the show, Todor.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Great to have you here. So if we could start off with what is ZANCoin and how is it disrupting the blockchain industry?
Well, let me first start off with the idea how we came up with all. We are a group of developers that have a lot of SAP experience. You know the big enterprise company. So we are doing a lot of consultings, and we are running projects that other were hiring us, and we were getting paid for our work. Well, this was okay up till the moment when we saw that a lot of companies are using our effort just one time and then selling the product to multiple customers. So we decided that we can go out on the market ourselves. So that's how we created the idea of ZANCoin. And actually it is a way of using the blockchain technology into the IT sector. And I will explain shortly how. First of all, as I mentioned, we wanted to gather some money so we can get the certificates needed to get listed ourselves as official partner and licensed IT consulting company of creating products so we can sell them ourselves. Second of all, we wanted to motivate our developers, the people that we are working with currently and the ones that we are going to work in the future, as giving them some part of the winnings that we have. And that's how we wanted to keep them longer and to motivate them to work better with us. That's how the dividends program was actually born, and we decided to share a part of our profits so we can give to the people that contributed to us. And not at last the fast payment, because we worked with a lot of people that are overseas, and always paying in fiat currency is a problem with the taxes, problem with the dates. You know, the banks takes 3-4 days to get paid. With paying with tokens, it's much easier, much faster, and that would solve it all. Basically, that's it.
That's great to hear. So let me get this straight. There's definitely a lot of problems payment-wise in the software industry where the content creators, they can sell off something and then those guys will just resell it, and the people who deserve some of those payments are not receiving those rewards.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, in our case specifically, the product is really security oriented. So the problem with the developers that have the knowledge is quite limited knowledge. Not a lot of people have it. Their rates are quite high, but they can even get more money if they're selling it themselves. And without having a license, they can't do that. And that's how the consulting companies that have the certificate come as a middleman, and they try to sell this to other end clients. And it's very simple. Like you make a product with the people that you are hiring, and then sell it to 100 customers, and you just get 100 times return of investment. It's really great. So we decided to cut the middleman. That's one really big problem that we wanted to solve.
That's great to hear. And I think that's what the ideology of the blockchain is all about, is increasing fairness and transparency at the same time.
Yes, this would ease the process and would distribute the income more evenly to a wider audience, not a single consulting company.
That's great to hear. So you mentioned that the creators and holders will be receiving dividends, and we'll move into that a little bit further. But if we could just talk about the development of the application so far, when did you first come up with this idea?
Well, we actually developed applications for a long time now. And currently the products that we have some analytics product, we have some SAP GRC extensions. Most of them are actually extensions of existing products, existing SAP products. So those products are actually easing the life of companies that are using the big enterprise softwares. So we have working products. It's something that we already completed, and it's something that is selling. The thing is that we want to take those things put it on our table and sell it ourselves. Otherwise, we have 2 more products coming up this month. One is almost completed. It's in a testing phase, and we're currently just doing the final touches. It's going to be out very soon, so it's ready for selling. The thing is, we still don't have the certificate, so we'd probably use again a consulting company to sell it.
That's very interesting. So you guys have a big release coming up really soon. That's very exciting. And then what do you guys have in the pipeline down in the next 6 months that the community can look forward to?
Well, as we promised in our roadmap, we are starting paying off developers in our token. Currently, we started off actually the ICO with asking the people, are you okay to get paid in those tokens? So most of our developers answered yes. The problem was, are you going to go on exchanges? This was the first question. But now when we know that we have reached soft cap and we have signed off with Coin Exchange in another exchange, Wadex, that we are going to be on exchange, so people can cash out or keep the token as an investment. So now we have answered those questions, and the developers are happy and they are agreed to move forward with this token.
That's great to hear, and it's very true that liquidity is the key to everything. You can have a high-priced asset, but if it's illiquid, then it's not nearly as valuable. So speaking of the tokens, can we speak a little bit about ZANCoin? How is it used specifically inside of the system? Is it just for payments, or is there other utilities? And you mentioned dividends as well.
Yes. So I didn't finish the question about the 6 month, what we are going to do. So first of all, is getting to start paying to developers. This is actually happening right now. Some of them are getting paid, so we have covered this of the roadmap. The second thing is the dividends. Well, the dividends will be, each person holding ZAN will get dividends based on our sales. This would happen actually from next month when the ICO is over. We are going to get the partnership certificate then, and we would be ready to start giving dividends. And then, of course, the coming out of new products and the process of selling them ourselves, this would definitely increase our profits, so the dividends would be higher. So back to your question again, the second one, can you repeat it?
Yes. So as well, on top of the dividends, the ZANCoin has specific utilities inside of the application software, and one of them being paying the developers, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, that's great.
So also, I don't know if we mentioned this or spoke about it. We have currently an active partnership. It was signed almost 1 month ago with a company called DYOR Solutions. They're actually pretty much in our line of business. They like the idea. We know them from before because they are developers working on the same topic. So they bought a really big chunk of tokens, and they want to use it as payment to their developers because they believe the value will increase. So this is voting a very, very big trust in our company. We like that, and we decided to go with this company. So we signed off a contract. Of course, we make them to sign that they won't drop those big amount of coins, because it's quite huge amount of coins, not coins, tokens, sorry. And that's how we signed off our first partnership. It was in the earliest stages of the ICO. The guys are going to use it as a payment method. That's fine. Of course, their company won't be involved into the dividends. I mean, their profits won't be used as dividends to our owners, but their developers are going to get the dividends based on our profits.
That's great to hear that you guys have such a great partnership already. And I'd expect that as the community grows, more partnerships, more developers will join on. So because there are all of these problems in the industry, have you seen developers rushing towards this project? Like, is there a lot of traction coming from the developers really quickly?
Well, actually, currently the rushing is coming from investors, people that have been working into IT, or people that understand what we are doing, because our consulting into the security topic, it's not so popular. I mean, not a lot of people have the experience. We have received a lot of questions. Can I be a freelancer for you? Can I work for you? I said, yes, but you need this and this set of skills, and many people lack them. It's like, it's enterprise software, so they're huge products, but a lot of people like them. It's actually the experts that can develop in those topics are counted on the fingers of your hand. And it's we're open. Actually, we're open. When we have a need of, when the project is big and we need a lot of people, we are open for freelancers, of course, but we make a really long process of selecting them, so we want to work with the best always.
That's always, hey, the best is the best. And if there are developers that are looking to start working on the platform, or if there's people looking to join the community, what's the best way to learn more about ZANCoin and get involved?
Well, first of all, I would recommend starting off with our website. The website explains it all. It also holds the current contract address and where you can contribute. It explained quite well. There is a question and answers sections where we answer most of the question. What is our company? Where it's registered? Who are the people behind it? How we started? What's the roadmap? All those basic things are explained there. And I recommend people starting off with a website, because currently there are a lot of because the hype is growing up. There are a lot of scammers that are offering to sell tokens, which is not true. They're presenting themselves as us. This is especially happening in Telegram. It's awful, but we have to cope with it. I don't know how we can fend off those people. And then they can just go into our official group in Telegram and ask questions if there's misunderstandings. Also, we have a YouTube channel where we have recorded a lot of videos and explaining the idea, and we are updating it with the partnerships and so on. So those are the basic channels of information.
Thank you, Todor. I will leave the link to your website, the YouTube, and the Telegram down in the description box of the video, so people can get access to that. And it was a pleasure speaking with you today. I think we should definitely follow up in the coming weeks to month to see how ZANCoin's doing, and to see after that big release comes, what's next in the line for ZANCoin. So thank you, Todor.
Thank you too. It was a pleasure speaking with you here.